Hey, happy Sunday, team. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. This is glaring in my glasses. Let me see if I can adjust it a little bit. We are having a beautiful day here. I hope you're having gorgeous weather wherever you are and you're enjoying your Sunday. Y'all, I feel like the best Sundays are like lazy Sundays where you lay around, you might cat nap, hang out with the family, and not do much of anything. Like, that's my perfect Sunday. Hey, Anna. However, if you know me, you know that I'm gonna, work my business in there sometime just because that's my personality and it's what I do. Hey, Callie. Hey. So, we've done a little mini series in here, mini learning series on critical elements in your business. And first we talked about nail bars and how to do a nail bar. And we walked through the 30-minute nail bar as a resource and how to use that. So hopefully you'll feel comfortable using that when you get your nail bars booked. And then we had an amazing training shared by Kristen on how to book nail bars. And she gave us several different booking ideas because y'all will hear it time and time again. Nail bars are the bread and butter of our business. It is how we continue to grow. It's how we get out of our warm market, out of that circle of people and friends that we already know, and we expand. And today you're gonna see why that's important. And then next week, we're going to talk about VIP groups and interaction and how to have a fun, engaging, interactive VIP group. But we kept that one for last for a reason, because if we're not getting nail bars and samples, if we're not doing nail bars and getting samples on new people, then our VIP group is not growing. And it turns into us constantly asking the same people to buy from us over and over and over. And y'all, if somebody buys a party pack from us, that's 4 sets, right? And a set lasts about 10 days to 2 weeks. So if they buy 4 sets from us, that's about 2 months worth of product. And they're either going to think one of two things. Number one, either your product is not as good as you say it is because you're asking me to buy and buy again like I need to, or you're just trying to sell to me and you just want me as a customer, not as a friend. And, they start to devalue that relationship that we're working so hard to build, especially if it's people that we don't know personally. So today we're going to talk about follow-up. How and when, because we hear all the time, fortune is in the follow-up, but we're going to talk about exactly how and when to follow up, what to say when we're following up both on samples and orders, and how to turn those into potential nail bars as well, and how to get those people into our VIP groups. So all of this is building on everything. And then we'll talk, like I said, next week about VIP groups and increasing engagement and getting people interacting in there. So first of all, here is your system, your steps of when you're going to follow up, okay? You're going to follow up 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2. We can remember that, right? So at the 2-day mark, we're going to thank them for their order, or we're going to let them know their samples in the mail. And I'm going to give you guys example verbiage for both orders and samples in just a second for the 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months mark. In 2 weeks, we're going to check back in. And then in 2 months, we're going to check back in. And that is to get our name and our product back in front of them, because at the 2-month mark, that's when they've made it through the sets that they've already bought from us, and hopefully they're ready to buy again. And if we're asking them in between, if they're in our VIP group, and that's the only people, if we have, just a small circle in our VIP group and they've already bought their party pack and they're pretty much set, and we're asking and asking and asking, we're not going to get a lot of results from asking the same people the same thing over and over and over every single week, right? So we got to have those nail bars to get those new people, to get those new orders, new customers, new faces, all of that. So keep that in mind, but let's go through 2 days. Let's start at 2 days, okay? And once this is over, I am going to load a file with my nail bar tracker and the scripts that I'm reading you. If you need word for word scripts, you can feel free to use these. However, I even put it in there. Make sure you're making it sound like you. These are what I wrote. So if you talk and use the same words that I do and it sounds like something that would come from you, that's totally fine. But if your friends are going to be like, Oh, thank you, Brittany. If your friends are going to be like, what is she saying? Like, where'd she get that? And it definitely sounds like copy and paste because that's not how she talks. Then that's not what you're going to want to say. You're going to want to make it sound like your words and your voice coming through to them, okay? So here is what my nail bar tracker looks like. I know it's backwards, but you will have a spot to put their name and any notes if you sent them a sample or if they ordered. And then I just put little check marks when I check in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. And you have a spot if you, so you can follow up and keep track of if you've asked them to host, if you've asked them to join the business with you, or if you've asked them for referrals. So this will be posted after this live is over, and you'll have access to print it off along with the scripts too. And y'all just check them off as you go. I recommend setting 1 day of the week because if you try to do this every single day, sometimes you miss people or it can just be overwhelming. So you can do a follow-up Friday or set aside Sundays. You know, if you're kind of gearing up for the week and you want to make sure you've got everything checked off, you can pick a day, whatever day works for you, and let that be your follow-up day. As you're going, you can fill in your orders as you go throughout the week, if you know that you can keep track of it. And I sell a lot on hand personally, so I also have to go through my PayPal invoices and make sure I'm checking there, not just VO for customer orders. So keep that in mind too. All right, so 2 days. Let's start with a sample. If you send somebody a sample, at the 2-day mark, I typically send them something like this, and I'm going to read it to you. I had planned to print that off, but we had some technical difficulties, so I'm just going to read it from my computer, so bear with me. Hey, Sarah, your sample is in the mail. I can't wait for you to try it and tell me what you think. Here's a quick demo video, and you can send, I'm going to include the Color Street one, or if you have your own, you can send that. And then I say, please don't hesitate to reach out if you need any help with application. Okay, so what that is doing is it's letting Sarah know I want to hear her feedback once she gets the sample in the mail. So that's already kind of setting the tone for not just I'm sending you this and try it whenever. It's like I'm going to be checking in to see what you think. So it already sets that expectation that she's going to hear back from you or that she's going to let you know once she tries it. So that's 2 days for a sample. Hey, Terry. 2 days for an order. Within 2 days, whether it's in a nail bar, through my web, through my VIP, whatever, I send the person a message and I say something like this. Hey, Sarah, thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you supporting me in my business. I can't wait to see pictures of your sets when you wear them. Also, if they're not in my VIP group, I use this opportunity to invite them to my VIP group. And I have a sample verbiage for that. So for that part, I say something like, I would love for you to join my VIP community. And I put the link so they can click right there. Make it easy for them. Not that they have to go like type in the name and search for it. So put the link that they can click. So I'd love for you to join my VIP community link. Where I have, and you put whatever's special about your VIP group, whether it's giveaways, whether it's a fun community. So anything like where I have sales specials, giveaways, life hacks, tips, whatever, and we chat about, so what's something that's, special in your VIP group? Do you chat about motherhood? Do you chat about life? Do you chat about fashion, makeup, beauty, coffee, whatever, TV shows? What makes your VIP group special? What's going to make them want to hang around and make it about more than just you selling nails to them? So I put that in there too. Also, if you offer a regular giveaway in your VIP group for orders placed that month or for them posting their nail fees, you can include that right there also because that's going to encourage them even more to join your VIP group. So you could say something like, your order will automatically get you entered into this month's giveaway, or when you post your nail fee, you'll be entered into this month's giveaway. So you're giving them another reason to join your VIP group, okay? So 2 days with samples and orders. We're going to thank them. We're going to give them the sample, the demo video. I'll let them know that we're going to be reaching back out. We're going to be following up. We want to know what they think, okay? Then at the 2-week mark, they should have received it in the mail. Hopefully they have tried it and they have reached out to us. But if they haven't, here's what we're going to do at 2 weeks. For a sample, I've got a couple of different options, and you can vary it up. You can see which ones you get best results with. You can just pick which one is your favorite. Oh, I like that, Terry. Terry said, come to my VIP group where I have some application videos for you to look at, and I'll tag you there also. I like that too. So yeah, it's giving them, give them a reason to get into your VIP group. All right, so for the sample at 2 weeks, you could say, hey Sarah, or hey, did you get the sample that I sent you? I always love to check and make sure my snail mail makes it okay. So that's just providing good customer service and making sure she received what you sent her in the mail. And most people are gonna, sometimes we send samples and we get ghosted. If you ask a question like that, they're probably not gonna ghost you because you were truly trying to check to make sure, and we know the mail system can be wonky, so we're trying to make sure it made it. So that's one option. Another one that I've heard Audra say that I really like is something like, hey Sarah, okay, so tell me, how much are you loving it? And they're going to know what you're talking about, but that's very casual, conversational. It's not like, are you going to buy kind of thing, but like, tell me your thoughts. Are you loving it? How much are you loving it? And the third one is, hey Sarah, how's it going? I would love to see how you did on your application. So that is assuming, you're assuming that she's already tried it. We know sometimes they get it and it sits on their desk, or it sits at the front table, or they stick it in their purse. It sits somewhere for a month or two sometimes before people ever try samples. So this lets them know we're checking on their application to make sure they didn't have any issues. And at this point, they'll probably tell you, oh, I haven't tried it yet. And then you're gonna say, okay, here's a demo video, or I'm gonna resend you that demo video so you can see how easy it is. I can walk you through it. Let me know what questions you have. Can't wait for you to try it and see what you think. Again, it's planting those seeds that you're going to continue to follow up, and you want their opinion on it. Yes, it's all about starting the conversation. This is starting those relationships. And a lot of times when you check in, they're going to say, oh my gosh, I've been so busy. I haven't tried it. We had my son's soccer game. We had a birthday party. They're telling you about their life. You're starting those conversations. You're getting those like little pieces that you can build on. You can build that relationship and that friendship, and that's going to build loyalty and them wanting to be a part of your community because you're invested in them and you're interested in them. All right, so 2 weeks for orders. Similar type thing, but I say something like, hey Sarah, thank you so much. Take you again for your order. Tracking on my end looks like it should have arrived, and I just wanted to make sure you received it and everything looks right. So whether you're shipping from on hand or it's coming from home office, let's make sure that they got everything, that it didn't get messed up in the mail. It did actually arrive. It didn't end up at a neighbor's house. Like nothing went crazy. Again, we're just providing good customer service and making sure they got everything. It's what they ordered. They're happy with it. I've had some people like order one thing. A perfect example is Made in Milan, because they see the pictures and you see that gorgeous like cherry brown color, and then when it arrives it almost looks black. And I've had some people be like, this is the wrong color, and I'm like, take it out into the sunlight or hold it right up under like a good light and like kind of turn the package, and you'll see it shifting. And I explained to them that it looks darker because of the paper backing that it's on. Once they put it on their nails, it's going to have that gorgeous chocolatey brown color they saw. So it's just things like that by you checking in shows that you're providing good customer service. It builds your credibility so that when you go to ask for those referrals or ask for nail bars, they're going to know that if they refer their friends to you, you're going to take care of them too. So it's just building all of that goodness by this continuous excellent customer service and checking in, and it keeps our name in front of them and keeps us in the forefront of their mind at the same time. So another option for orders at the 2 week mark is, Kristen offered this one and I love it. You can send a picture of one of the sets that they got, a nail fee of it. And you can send the nail fee. Hey Sarah, I saw this nail fee and I thought of you. I love whatever the name of the set is, Tokyo Lights. Have you had a chance to try yours yet? So that is another way of not sounding like you're, spammy tammy, not being salesy. You're just checking in. You saw this picture and it made you think of them because they ordered this set. Have they had a chance to wear theirs? After you establish your communication with them, you can invite them to host with you. So Audra and I had this conversation a while back. She said, a lot of times we send people a sample, we get their order, and after they've ordered from us, that's when we ask them to host. So you can ask them, even after they just try a sample, before they ever even order, you can ask them to host with you. But if they order, maybe they've tried a sample a long time ago and didn't order then, or they just start with an order, you can ask them something like this. I'm sure you have some friends that will love Color Street as much as you do. We could do a quick online nail bar and help you earn some sets from your wish list for free. What do you think? She can always say no, totally fine, I get it. If she says it's not a good time, I will tell people, okay, perfect, like I'll check back in with you next month. I'm gonna put you on my calendar and check back in with you. I don't really ask them, I tell them, like if they don't want me to at that point, they'll say, okay, next month's not gonna be good either, and I'll put them a few months out. But number one, it shows them that you are consistent and that you do what you say you're going to do. So if now's not a good time, I'm going to write them down on my calendar, and you better believe I'm going to follow back up with them because they're already expecting it. We've told them we're going to, so we're just doing what we say we're going to. All right, so now let's talk about 2 months. And again, this is why we're going to continue to do those nail bars and grow our customer base, because at the 2-month mark, that's when they've used their party pack. That's when they are probably out of sets, and we want those people to be repeat customers. So we want to stay in the forefront of their mind, and we want to be there. How many of y'all get busy? If you're watching now, if you're watching the replay, drop a heart if you are busy. I am. And so many times I have the best of intentions and I forget. I'll even put stuff in my cart on Amazon. I like the websites. It's like, hey, you left something in your cart. So I'm like, crap, I sure did. I see all kinds of hearts going up. We're busy people, y'all. We forget. We have the best of intentions. But a lot of times it slips our mind. We might even start the process. We put it in our cart. We just don't finish because you either have to get up and go to the other room to get the card, or your kid asks you something, or your brain goes somewhere else. So by keeping our name and our product in front of people, we're going to stay at the forefront of their mind. And it's these things that we're talking about are just gentle reminders that, hey, you had this product that you loved. It's amazing. You saw the results. Don't forget to buy some. So at 2 months, hopefully through these other communications, and again, this should be at least the 3rd one that you've had with them, maybe more throughout. So hopefully at this point you have built some of that relationship. You've found out some of those little interesting facts. Maybe they've joined your VIP group. Maybe you've friended them on Facebook. So I always try to make this one a little bit more personal. I try to find something to connect with them about, whether it's something they told me last time or something I saw that they posted on Facebook, or if we had, talked about our weekend plans in my VIP group and they said they were going to the beach or the lake or mountains or whatever. I try to find something about that person to connect with first. Now, if they're not in your VIP group or if you're not Facebook friends, then that could be a little bit of a struggle. But that's what I try to do if possible. So I say something like, hey, Sarah, how have you been? Find out how they're doing, what's going on in life. And this is where I'll insert something if I know a fact about them, like, the pictures of your kids were so cute, or it looked like you guys had so much fun on your vacation. How's your new job? Whatever you've seen recently about their lives, I try to insert that right then. Just make that personal connection first. Make it about them before you make it about business, because that's what people appreciate. They appreciate feeling like you care about them instead of just thinking you're always trying to sell to them. So after you've connected with them, and even if you don't have one of those things, just start with, how have you been? I've had you on my mind, something like that, so that you can make it personal and add that human touch first. Then I'll say something like, I hope you've loved all of your Color Street sets, and I just wanted to let you know about whatever is going on, whether it's a sale that you're having in your VIP group, whether it's new sets that just launched with Color Street, whether it's a new collection, holiday sets, whatever's new and current at that time. I say, I just want to let you know about our newest Set in Stone collection that just launched, so that you don't miss out on them. And I'll drop a picture or a flyer, if it's a company flyer or catalog, whatever. or if it's a sale in my VIP group, I'll drop a graphic of the sale thing, just to let them know I was thinking about you. I want to make sure you didn't miss out on this. And again, that's just us reminding them of something special that's either going on or has just happened, and making sure that we get it in front of them and that they don't miss it. So those are my sample verbiages that I typically use pretty much all of the time. And again, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I'm going to post this and the verbiage for you. I'm going to encourage all of you to pick a day every week and let that be your follow-up day. So if you have a ton of customers or a ton of nail bars, you might want to do 2 days, maybe like Wednesday and Sunday, kind of break it up, do half and half. But the more you follow up, y'all, the fortune is in the follow-up. We hear that all the time. Tracy Rogers, you know, she's the first one in the company to hit Diamond National Executive. Her phrase is wear it, share it, follow up. If those are her, that's her motto, her top 3 things: wear it, share it, follow up. If she's saying follow up and she hit the top of the company, you'll hear every top leader will tell you fortune's in the follow-up. You've got to follow up. It takes about 7 to 8 touches sometimes to get people to try something or to buy something or agree to host or agree to join. So we don't want to just do one little try and be done, because people are busy. They forget. They have good intentions. So this is going to keep you on track. It's going to let you know exactly where you're at with each person, because you're going to check it off. And like I said, you can put their name, you can put any notes, whether it was from your, you know, like a live sale from your VIP, whether it was a party pack or a single set. But it's going to keep you on track. It's going to show your customers that you are consistent and that you care, and it's going to help you grow those relationships with them and hopefully turn into nail bars, turn into future stylists, future hosts, all of the things that we're wanting in our business. So that is my quick and dirty little follow-up system that I do with my checklists and scripts that I'm going to post for you. Again, next week we'll talk about nail bars and VIP groups. If you missed our talks about nail bars, they are in, I have one graphic. It talks about critical elements in your business, and I have them tagged. I'm going to add this one to that. So just if you search critical elements, you will be able to find those 2. So check those out if you missed them, and we will see you all next week when we talk about engagement in your VIP group and how to keep it fun, exciting, and people interacting. Y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will see you later. Bye.